All right. We're live, by the way. We just started. Welcome to the League of Legends Spring Split 2021. This is week 2. I'm your host, Kinsanity, joined by Arc Pros and Adminx Administrator. Guys,
hello.
Welcome. Good morning. It's 10 o'clock in the morning, how we usually do. And we got a couple of matches lined up today. Our first match will feature our Saipan team, Mariana's High School's second place team last year, the Leonautics versus Good as Gold, the new FD alumni team. And this year we're doing something different. We're just putting all the teams into one group stage. So recreational teams get to challenge educational teams. And it's going to be pretty awesome. Of course, Laddie Esports is brought to you by Guam Windward Memorial Heavy Hitters, Monster Energy, Goodwood Custom Workshop, and of course Coffee Slut. We thank our sponsors for all their support. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do these events every week. Guys, anything you know about the two teams coming up?
Arc?
Oh yeah, shoot, sorry. Just wanted to make sure that we good, but yeah, good morning guys. For Leonautics, yeah, it's what you said, Ken. Second place for the Laddie Esports League last season. Definitely not a stranger to the show here on the channel, but Good as Gold. Definitely some new people that I have not seen. I think they're, even looking at the roster, I am actually unaware of who these people are. So I think that they're gonna make quite a statement, as I heard that they actually won their game last week. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they do with this coming game.
Yeah, there's a little bit of off-screen action there by Good as Gold, but they did go against FD Flakers, which is a team we've seen play before, and I honestly expected FD Flakers to take it because we've seen them play, and they play really well. But Good as Gold actually just came up and completely robbed them of their lunch money and took the win. So I do know, or I have seen like Gion Wick and Dave 2 Brave before on my friends list. I haven't played a lot of games with them, but they are familiar faces, and I'm quite excited to see new teams play. And I'm glad that we have new teams joining and stepping up to the challenge of Bloody Esports Series, or Gauntlet, as I like to call it. So let's get these games underway.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. It looks like we are just about ready to get the action started. Just waiting to see if the Good as Gold team is ready. They're on the red side, and MHS has chosen, they're the home team, they've opted for blue.
Yep, just waiting for them to launch in. I don't, looking at that guy's name, is it really Gion Wick, or is that supposed to be like some form of way of saying John Wick?
I'm
Gion.
pretty sure it's like
John
Wick, right?
Gion Wick.
It's Gion? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Hey man, I thought it looks close, right? It looks close, so I thought they were going for like some sort of pun here, but yeah, dude, I'm excited. Both teams seem quite evenly distributed in rank, but once again, rank does not particularly matter when it comes to these types of custom games, because you are working with a team. So
yes, sir. It's all about good teamwork, having good synergy, communication, macro play. Your rank doesn't matter if you can work together as a team better. At the end of the day, high-ranking players have better micro and macro, but I feel like macro in these games are particularly important because not everyone really understands where to be on the map. And 90% of the time, if you know where to be, if you know where to rotate to, you can win the game. So I'm gonna keep my eye out for good macro.
Okay, I'll be right back. Let me just check up on Good as Gold. I don't know if they've entered that ready check, but let me double check.
Sure.
Are we banning?
Yeah, we are.
Yes, I said we told him to let it run down to the last second.
Hey, you guys are ready, right? I'm sorry, I didn't see you guys say ready, so I don't know if you guys were set to go with the draft.
I couldn't see chat for some reason. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, you guys are good, right?
My team kept asking if I was free, so I figured.
Good luck, guys.
All right. Thank you.
there you go. Hey, how's it going, Ken?
Sorry about
Welcome back, boss.
Welcome back.
that. I just realized I moved the stream channel into that channel, but oh well.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's a little bit of a peek in, see if they're good to go. But
Yeah, so
as
Good
we
as
are-
Gold is
right?
good to go. And we are in
Okay,
it. So we
good.
got Oriana ban, Malphite ban. What was that? Udyr? Udyr ban.
Yep, that's Udyr.
So what do you guys think about these bans? Like, give me the new meta ban strategy. Do you ban out supports like early? What do you do? What's a good way to go about
Well, I honestly think on Guam, there's Guam meta and there's competitive meta. Like competitive meta wise, you do what Good as Gold is doing here, and you take out Udyr Rel. You take out strong like power pick champions that aren't really balanced at the moment.
it?
But Guam meta wise, you get rid of Malphite. I respect that. I think that's really smart because Malphite is a press R and the team fight will begin kind of champion. So you disable the ability to get an easy team fight tank kind of enabler out of the way so that Guam teams have a little bit more difficult starting fights and engagements, because local meta is a little bit different from competitive meta. So you'll see like weird bans like TF come out and Nunu, but they could potentially be for opposing players. Now I don't know what these players like to play or what their comfort picks are, but we'll learn that through the series, and then Ark and I will be able to pick up on that. But at the moment, everyone's just picking random stuff in my opinion until I notice that they pick it consistently or they're going for a theme. So at the moment, Gnar first pick is kind of crazy because they left Seraphine open. I feel like Seraphine was an easy pickup here, and both teams have completely ignored Seraphine.
What the? Katarina as well. That's some weird.
Yeah.
That's some strange aggressive picks right here. I mean, like the thing that's interesting is, you know, if you can play Katarina, I mean, there's other like a lot of other like assassins that have been buffed in this recent patch. You got Akali, you got LeBlanc. I know they're different types of styles, but you know, not sure how I feel about the Katarina pick. Maybe it is just a comfort pick, so who knows?
So this
you know,
Gnar, where does Gnar go? What kind of role does that champ play?
He's like an off tank top laner, Ken. He's a ranged
bruiser.
top laner, which I already
Ranged
hate.
top laner
but-
bruiser, is it?
Yeah, but he does turn into a melee champion after he fills his rage bar. So he has to fulfill a condition, then he becomes melee.
Right.
But
okay.
right now, the theme of Leonotics appears to be go in, because you have Gnar, Leona, and Katarina. They want to be on top of you. They want to engage. They want to stay on top of you. But they're picking that into Gragas, Ashe, Lissandra. Although I feel like Lissandra was obviously a rebuttal pick. It was an answer to Katarina. Gragas, Ashe, Lissandra are all very high CC champions that will stop Katarina from doing, like, stop her from what she wants to do. Disable Katarina. So I don't know about picking Katarina into Gragas Ashe already, because Body Slam will stop your Death Lotus. Explosive Cast will stop your Death Lotus. Enchantress Solaro stops your Death Lotus. And then Lissandra just the icing on the cake. It just hard counters Katarina in every way. Her W, her R, everything will stop Katarina from doing what she wants to do. Disable her ability in team fights, and even prevent resets by ulting herself and entombing herself in her popsicle stick form.
Yeah, that's
She won't die.
the best way to explain it. Also looking further into the bans, I mean, it looks like the Good as Gold gonna be banning out the ADC's choices, banning out the Kaisa, banning out the Samira. I guess they are gonna be targeting, I believe it is JHSW, who is the ADC for Leonotics. And on the other side, they are gonna be banning top lane, banning Urgot and Dr. Mundo. Well, possibly a jungler, but you know, already Gragas has been chosen, and you know, there's also Lissandra, so it kind of already limits that. But wait a second, we do see the Ivern pick. So I heard that there was at one point there was like an Ivern top lane meta, which was weird. But I don't know. I highly doubt that's gonna be happening now because, well, you know, I heard that he got gutted with his shield and everything like that. He got nerfed, so he should be going back into the jungle.
Yeah, he was a bit of a problem, but he did get balanced, yes. I actually liked the draft theory early on in Good as Gold. Like, the way they picked was good, because Gragas open, he can go, he's a 3 flex, or 4 flex, right? Because he could go top as a tank with Grasp or Arcane Combat. He can go mid, same kind of logic. He could go support and he can go jungle. So Gragas' first pick is actually not bad because you keep the enemy team guessing, but now that they locked in Ivern, it puts him in the awkward situation of being either top or support. And if they pick Wukong, it solidifies him as a support. So we're gonna see Grag support with Ashe, which isn't super uncommon, right? But
Yeah, it's not. It's not.
it's rather interesting. I feel like picking
It's like unconventional.
forcing the Lissandra. Yeah, they forced the Lissandra to counter the Katarina. But it was a good first pick for sure.
It's like they're somewhat trying to counter their lanes independently, like individually, right? I think that's what I'm seeing here.
Yeah.
Except, I mean, there's jumps right in with Olaf. I mean, he's just gonna ignore all the CC. So I think that jumps right in, choosing the Olaf. That's already like a good counter to the entire team of Good as Gold. But yeah, he does need the protection. He does need to get receive a lot of backup in order for him to do those things to enable him. But so far, looking at Good as Gold, very unconventional type of team, but I feel like it could work. It has CC. You have a little bit of a front line. You have the shields. You also have some sort of dive as well. Lissandra can go into the back line. You can also have Wukong going into the back line, but I think that you'd rather also try to peel for Ashe as well. So
yeah, it's a peel for Ashe kind of comp. Gragas will disperse your enemy's explosive cast. Lissandra denies a lot of area with her spells. Ivern with Daisy. They're gonna add another champion to the team, so it's basically gonna be 6v5s in these team fights. And then Wukong with his clone, so 7v5.
Yeah,
a lot of area
with like the cyclone, right? So it's gonna be
Right.
interesting to see how they play out, how Leonardox is gonna play this out. But like you mentioned, right? Also a lot of dive in potential from Leonardox. Gnar, Leona, Katarina, even Tristana can go for the dive until once they feel safe enough. And just Olaf is just gonna not really jump right in, but he's gonna run right in, So
You know what I kind of hate about Leonardo's team is that they don't have Seraphine. And I know it sounds ridiculous, but Seraphine enables Olaf to fight so well. I don't know if you watch. You were casting my game, or our games, right? The Boomer Doomers versus Yoji, and you saw the Seraphine pick into with Olaf. They complement each other because Seraphine enables Olaf to do what he wants to do. Because not only does she speed him up, the ulti also passes through him and forces the team to funnel into him. That's what he wants. Right now, Leonardox doesn't have anything to enable Olaf. They don't make him faster. They don't buff him. They don't give him shields. Nothing. So Olaf is gonna just run in with his face, with probably Leona as a dive buddy, and ideally Gnar. The Katarina's gonna have to wait around while Tristana DPS is in the back line, and as you said, Lissandra can get into the back, maybe stop Tristana if she gets too fed. She could also switch into this disengage mode, where she just sits on top of Ashe, as you mentioned. Gragas uses explosive cast to disengage that fight, and then Olaf will be in there by himself. Because the CC won't affect him, he's still gonna die though.
Yeah, exactly. He just doesn't have the backup because he's gonna basically Good as Gold has the ability to, what you said, displace the team of Leonardox, so they can be easily displaced or CC'd, stopped in general from approaching them or being dived upon, as long as they play it right. Because I think now it becomes more of which team is going to engage first, and also how are they going to respond accordingly. And I think that's what will make the difference. Because if both teams are going to go ending up for a dive, I think that'll turn up into some whole different outcome, and it might be a little bit of a coin flip here as for what is going to be, what's going to actually be the results of it.
Yeah, we'll just have to see who team fights better. But while we get into the game, Ken, how about those sponsors?
Oh, yeah, sure. Laddie Esports League, the League of Legends Spring Split wouldn't be possible without Guam Windward Memorial, Monster Energy, Heavy Hitters, Goodwood Custom Wood Workshop and Coffee Sweat. Thank you for our sponsors for their continued support over the past few years. But while this game is going on, there is also another good game going on between the FD Flakers, who had lost last week in week 1 to Good as Gold in an upset, some would say. They are going up against last season's champs, the Collab Koalas, who started off strong in their week 1 matchup. So yeah, excited to see the results of that game. Even though that game is not being played on stream, you will be able to watch it later this week, maybe Wednesday or Thursday this coming week. So all the action from the league going to be viewable somewhere. So.
Yeah, I like how we're doing that. Like pre-recorded, basically, where we watch the game and we review it with the casting team, and so that you guys can't say my games aren't being casted, because now everyone's games is being cast. We put it in double work for you guys.
Definitely, yep. 3 games a week, guys. 1 game here live, 1 game at the UOG Trying Esports Twitch live, and then of course the final game, which is a VOD, which appears later in the week. So yeah, won't miss any of the action.
Yep, everyone
Definitely
gets spotlight time, and that's pretty pog, in my opinion.
That is pretty pog, as we are just kind of waiting to log in or go into Summoner's Rift. It's about 96% into the loading screen, at least for my screen. I don't know if you guys are in it.
Yeah.
So,
Ivern jungle then? What are the lanes for the red side for Good as Gold?
For Good as Gold, yeah, it will be Ivern jungle. More than likely, it will be Wukong top, Lissandra mid, and then Gragas support along with Ashe bot lane. So
All right.
that is what we are technically going to be looking at in terms of the game. So definitely excited to see how it pans out, because I think that we did cover a lot of what we mentioned with the difficulties and what each team is trying to go for, whether they be diving in or just protecting their carries respectively. So that's gonna be a sight to see. As man, dude, we are at 100%. Come on, Riot, fix your game. There you go. Going into the game as we log right in. So,
All right.
looks like we are gonna be logging right in, and we're just waiting for the timer to start. So,
What's going on here?
Yeah, Ken, I don't think you've seen an Ivern in action yet, right?
Never. Never
Okay.
even seen that champ. So.
Ivern is a super weird jungle champion that I actually have a hard time with, because I never took the time to fully understand him, but I know what he does.
Okay.
So basically, instead of attacking the neutral creeps or the jungle monsters,
Mm-hmm.
he makes friends with them. He doesn't kill them, he frees them. He doesn't fight them, he just kind of walks up, touches them, and then he'll take the camp without combat, at the cost of some health and mana.
Yeah, interesting.
It's super weird, but it's a weird concept for people who haven't seen him yet. But he jungles by not jungling, so you're gonna see him walk around his jungle camps and just touch them, and they will become his friends. Basically, it's very odd. Yeah, he doesn't actually fight them; he just makes friends with them. Looks like JSP Green.
getting a little bit of
He's fully
poke off.
aware. Yeah, he's very aware of Ivern being there, but kind of worried, I guess, and sticking his head. Oh, that is very aggressive by JSP Green. He's walking up, gonna be warding the red buff there. Gonna get information on which side of the jungle Ivern's be starting on. Ivern did go back for his sweeper. Gamomo also warding the upper part of ramp.
Kind of
First,
interesting, because it was pretty much protected already, somewhat.
By the first ward.
Yeah.
That ward
But-
doesn't really see anything either, because it's on the upper side of the ramp. It's not a great ward position. Oh, John. It tells you you can. I hate range top laners, by the way. If I
I know.
very
I know.
unmanly.
Dude,
Look how
it's,
unmanly that is. Quarter health just for CSing twice. Range top laners, boys.
gotta
Top
love
lane
it.
is for beefy boys to fight. Stop bringing your range up here. We don't need you.
Yeah, as we were just kind of just chilling. I mean, wow. Wait a second. This is some weird stuff.
See,
wait.
he's making friends.
No, the weird thing that's so strange is that so Christian, like, he already set up the jungle's camps here, but he passed bot side, and now he's looping back around. Kind of an
Ivern's
interesting
jungle pathing.
form of pathing.
This is normal for Ivern, believe it or not. He does a very odd pathing that you mark your red and your raptors, then you move down to the bottom side, then you mark
smite
your blue, then you smite it, and then you come back down, and then you collect all your friends that you made in the jungle once more. Aggressive trade happening in mid lane. Bang Bong, I think his name.
Bang
Yeah,
Bong.
Bang Bong.
Yeah.
Getting
Bing
taken down
bang
a little
bong,
bit there.
man. Hey, like what we were talking about
Bang
in
bong.
last week's game.
Oh yeah, the Bang Bong.
Oh, by the way, I got clarification on JSP Green. It is JSP Green. Or JSP or Green. So,
Oh, that's what he likes to be called? Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Because we were like wondering if it was like Jasper Green or something, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
For a while.
just JSP or Green, apparently. So,
No,
Yeah,
it's kind of
JSP
like,
Green's
it's
doing
like
a-
calling it's like calling them by their full name, you know? That's why we just say JSP Green like the entire time. But
Like-
yeah,
yeah, like their parents.
definitely knowing JSP or Green, I think that helps. And it looks like there might be a gank here, the bot side. JHSW,
Oh,
wow, what a
holy.
flash, what have engaged. The Ignite gonna go down, but JHSW gonna be able to live, and that's a flash from Oscar. Ooh.
Alright, so both sums down for Tristana, flash down from Leona. I just wanted to mention, JSP Green's been doing a great job of shoving every single wave into this Wukong here. Jumps right in, is on the top side of the map. He's going to be taking the Krugs away from Christian Tovez. I like how he just used his full name.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm doxing him every time I say his username, but I'm not, because that's his IGN. And for all we know, man, that's Joe Chargaloff or something, so...
Dude, you never know who it truly is, man. You never know.
Yes, sir. But a little bit counter jungling for Olaf there. He will be taking away the Kruggies as John Wick is taking quite the beat down here by Nar. If he's not careful, he might go down. Nope, he's alright. He's gonna make it out of the wilderness.
He's walking away. Tis but a scratch. Hopefully, it's not gonna be any sort of real laceration here. So,
He's shoving every wave into Wukong, you know, as top lane, as range top laners have a lot of control over the lane. He should probably take a back while he shoves the lane up, but
yeah.
he's just kind of vibing.
This is gonna be a
Chilling
little bit
out.
tough also for JHSW. He's been he was just chilling underneath the turret, trying to freeze the lane. However, you know, Dragon is up and also jumps right in, also on the Krugs. So, you know, this might be a potential, you know, try to taking the Dragon kind of thing. Wait, I don't even know my English right now. Good morning.
Dragon angle. Yeah, it might be a dragon angle.
There you
but-
go.
I wouldn't take dragon without guaranteeing a priority somewhere or a pick. So you want to transition. Usually you want to transition ganks into dragons. So if the jungler gets a kill at the bot side of the map, then yeah, we could get dragon because now we have a lopsided matchup, right? Where it's 4 versus, or however many versus -1. So 4 versus 5 across the map. But it looks like, as I say that, jumps right in. Will completely ignore my advice, not go for a gank, and just start the dragon. Christian Tovez has information that they are doing this bear, trying to rotate Mr. Miyagi as well. Here comes the teleport from Gion Wick. Gamomo gonna dive right in. Blue team does get the smite off. Lissandra has the ultimate. And this is why you gank before you do dragon, guys. Because if you establish control, you would have been able to deal with that. But instead, you tried to sneak it, and they had information, and you get punished.
Yeah, what a play! I love the I definitely love the Frozen Tomb play by Gamomo, and everybody just following up. John Wick actually going in with a Cyclone as well, knocking up everybody and just completely eradicating all the 4 of the members of Leonatics there.
Yeah,
So-
they're gonna take the momentum away from the leads that they received there. Or wait, no, they're always in the lead because they took both sums ball lane. Okay, but good job, well played by Good as Gold there.
Yeah.
A little bit of mismanagement by Leonatics in terms of macro.
As we see, Bing Bang Bong kind of playing a very aggressive here. He actually was trying to fight against the TP, but you know what? He's just gonna skedaddle out of there. Christian Tova's kind of going for the drive-by, transitioning to the bot side jungle. That's gonna be pretty much it. Not much happening in mid lane.
Yep. I also wanted to mention Gragas went what's that called? Excuse me, Spell Thief's Edge.
Oh.
And as I mentioned that
Wait,
there's a bit of
there's
a
an
kerfuffle there in the bot lane.
Wait! They targeted Leona, but wait, there's a cast, exploding cast going down. Wait, he's actually gonna try and fight this. What? Mr. Mio?
Why did Tristana not just go in?
Wait, because there's like so
He
many
could've-
other people here. Jumps right in, but
Could have
he
taken out
wasn't.
Mr. Miyagi and then jumped back out.
That's true. I don't know, man. He did use his full rotation. He did use the body slam. He did use also the exploding cast, and also, whatever his normal barrel Q is. Yeah, that thing. He used that as well. Oh, wait a second. Jumps right in. Oh, you're gonna get a bop, a biggity bop. Wait, Death Lotus in play. There's the ultimate. There's the Frozen Tomb. Wait, is Bing Bang Bong is actually gonna be Bing Bang Gone.
You gotta watch out for Daisy, man. She a bad bitch.
Wait a second. JHSW still wanting to fight Christian
Oh, the
Thomas.
arrow.
Wait. Oh, you
downtown.
can't fight. There's the arrow from downtown hitting. Oh, JHSW. Not even close.
Yo, Good as Gold might be an actual threat here, man. What? Dude, the other teams better watch out, because Good as Gold playing very well right now. Even with JSP Green's early lead and bullying Wukong out of lane, Wukong made the teleport play, so he's sitting pretty right here, giving his team a lead during that dragon fight. He's happy about it.
He is. As there may be a little bit of a fight right here. Wait, jumps right in, wanting to jump right into a fight already, but not much is gonna happen as they're just gonna slowly walk away. No fighting involved. They're not drunk just yet.
Leonatics needs to bring the game into their pace, but it's gonna be hard against all that CC, honestly. And they're gonna need to get a really good engage off with maybe Mega Gnar, and then they'll have some wiggle room, I guess. But at the moment, they're getting wiggled on, and it's not looking too good. Here is JSP Green trying to take a little bit of initiative and fight Christian Tovaz, but Christian Tovaz brings in an extra player.
Tovaz.
He's
Wait a
under the
second.
tower.
Oh,
though.
that's a little bit of a dangerous game. Oh, the boulder gonna be hitting the Titan instead. Gonna be hitting Daisy. Wait a second, there's a
The
shutdown in
boulder.
mid as well. Bing Bang Bong actually gonna make Lissandra go bye-bye. That was wild, man. Honestly,
that was wild.
I
There was
think
no
that
reason to
JSP
tank
Green
the
had
tower.
it, honestly. He would have
Yeah,
had
there
it
was-
if he didn't throw them
Tank 3
in
tower
turret.
shots.
Yeah, if he threw it against the other, what is that called? The other outcropping? I don't know, the rock? Whichever. That wall?
Yeah, I mean that wall. The wall
that
next
wall
to the tower.
farther
He could've-
away from the turret.
Yeah.
There you go.
There were options, but I think he just got too excited there because he hasn't been fighting anyone other than John Wick up there on the Wukong. So maybe he got a little bit antsy, and that caused him to lose the fight. Took two 3 tower shots to the mouth, and that's definitely gonna, cost you.
Yeah. As jumps right in, gonna be able to take away the Rift Herald, so they're gonna be getting something here. They're doing something on the map at least. They're not just taking it down. Wait a second, John Wick actually looking pretty ooh, never mind. He's gonna be walking away. The dragon was taken away by bot lane in response. Good response by Good as Gold, knowing that jumps right in did take the Rift Herald. But this is gonna be a first brick. They're actually gonna break this. I believe that he should be able to get this. Oh wait, jumps right in.
I feel like this was a waste of Rift. Yup. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Rift lost almost all something. You could have
Wait
gone
a
mid with
second.
that.
Death
Oh,
Lotus.
Death Lotus.
Bing
Okay,
bang,
Camarina. has activated that 700 gold shutdown on Katarina. Chef
Yeah.
kiss. Now
This
she's
is,
fed.
This might be the turnaround that we are waiting for here. You know, Leonatics really putting up a fight. Wait, there's a fight in the top side. Unstoppable. Ragnarok has been procced. Mr. Miyagi gonna be running for his life, but that's not enough to kill him. Wait, there's a Cyclone by John Wick. JSP Green gonna be running for his life. Run away, run away. Oh, it's now no more time to play. Okay.
The kite was absolutely free because no.
And he's just gonna jump over the wall. Wait, does he have the jump? Yes, he does.
Yeah, he's good. He's good. He's out.
Oh, wait a second. There was a dive also in the bot lane as well.
It's such a scrappy game, man. There's just fights going on everywhere. Hard to keep track of. But as I was saying about the Rift Herald, why not drop that mid and give your Katarina a little bit more of a lead and get 2 plates instead of just splitting one between 2 players, you know? Like,
Wait,
oh, teleport coming down by Wukong
in
and
the
or
bot
Lissandra.
side, John Wick.
He doesn't have
He doesn't have
Cyclone.
the Cyclone though. He doesn't have Cyclone. And wait,
Okay,
there's a
good
response
TC
TP
chain.
right now. Oscar gonna be walking away, and the cast is there.
JSP Green
gonna
has
jump
rage.
in.
He's gonna have his rage up. He's gonna have his rage up. He could use Meganar. Never mind.
As not much is gonna be happening down in bot. But while we missed out, also in the mid lane, Bing Bang Bong was ganked by Christian, Tobez, and Gamomo. Yang the pawn and gonna be getting that shutdown going to Ivern.
Yep, we got the Moonstone active on Ivern. Looks like the mythic items are in here. Luden's Tempest on Lissandra. Stridebreaker is activated for Gnar. That's going to help him on the engages. Gale Force Tristana. And everyone else so far, no
Still
mythics,
working
I
on it.
believe. Yeah.
Or-
Leona's got hers as well. Iron
look,
Solari.
lock it. Yeah. Pop, lock
And
it,
once
and drop it.
Olaf gets Stridebreaker, then maybe he could start playing the game. Because at the moment, Jumps Right In is not having a fun time in the jungle as he is getting CC'd down.
As we might
cannot
see a
get a
gank
ring.
in the bot side. Wait, there is the ultimate, the enchanted crystal arrow. But Gamomo gonna be locking down Oscar. Wait a second. Jumps right in. There.
Nice
What a
solar
play.
flare.
Solar flare. The Ragnarok going in. Death Lotus has been stopped, but Bear is gonna go down. Gonna be cut down.
I swear it's commentator's curse. I was saying he was having a bad time and then he suddenly just gets 2 kills, right? Happens every time, man. Happens every time. But that's gonna get his Stridebreaker for sure right there. Off that engagement. Now Olaf's got the money.
The cash money.
The cash monies. JSHW hanging out in the top lane, gonna be taking the Krugs away from Ivern. Didn't fully shove the mini wave into the tower, but you know, better safe than sorry, as they say. As
Pain.
Bang and Oscar gonna be walking up to the mid tower. Kind of dangerous game they're playing here.
Man, I
As
love how these teams are
actually
so
have, like,
aggressive.
Dragon up on them.
Indeed, Ken. They are quite aggressive, which is
Wait.
something you don't see a lot of. So it's kind of nice. It wakes you up. It's a wake-up
know.
game.
It's definitely a bloody type of game that we see going on around here. And the Stridebreaker has been completed by Olaf, and Dragon will be coming up. I believe nearly everybody's ultimate is already available. Ragnarok, just a few seconds. Enchanted Crystal Arrow also coming up in Explosive Cast. So this is gonna look like I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a Dragon fight coming up quite soon.
With all alts locked and loaded, it should be quite interesting. JSP Green even has his rage pretty filled up here. He's most likely gonna look for a fight. They're all inside of the funnel. JSP Green gets engaged on, but will go Megagar! Having 3 into the wall here. Daisy gonna be knocking up JSH Jumbo, but he gets out of the fight. He's trying to kite the entombment coming down. Olaf is staying on top of Lissandra, not DPSing her because she did the tomb. And Leona, she saved her solar flare for Christmas arc! Christmas is so far away! What was that? Gamomo locking down the back line through JSP Green's efforts there to keep 3 out of the fight. They still got annihilated. What happened in the back line there, Ark?
That was like some really tough situation there. JSP Green actually got himself caught out. I mean, he did get locked down by the Lissandra early, and then there was already the engage by Good as Gold onto the backline of Leonatics. But, you know, we did see JSP Green he did pull off the Gnar ultimate against the wall, 3 mans, but it wasn't enough. Even with the Death Lotus, I believe. Yeah, Death Lotus activating towards the backline, just wasn't enough. It wasn't in range to
Here we
kill
go again.
the wreck.
Yeah, if you thought it was annoying to kill Lissandra earlier, just wait till she gets summons. And then she gets 6 seconds of invulnerability. So, you know. People sleep on Lissandra, man, but she is annoying as all hell during team fights. And it looks like Jian Wick gonna be hiding in the Ivern bushes here. Are they gonna force a fight? Solar Flare's
They
not
are
up.
gonna force a
Solar
fight.
Flare
I
is
mean,
up. They're fighting in the
Ash is
funnel
the
again.
boss fight. So it's a 5v4 right now. Actually, no, it's a 5v5 because Daisy's there, so not
Yeah.
really a... Wait!
Oh,
what a
Gamomo!
dive-in Gamomo! What? That's insane! There's a quick arrow! John Wick
That's
gonna be slaying there!
absolutely
Big Bang Ball gonna slay John Wick! Wait a second, Oscar gonna try them! 1v3! Wait, JHSW fighting the Rift Herald! What are you doing? Oh
He's
no!
getting 1v1 by Shelly.
1v1 by the Rift Herald!
Yeah, Shelly's tired of your shit and she's not taking it anymore, man. Everyone keeps beating up on her.
Dude, that was the 6v5, you know, with the assistance from Shelly, helping out
Yo, Ash,
Good
why
as
are you
Gold.
backing? Why is Ash backing? They just won a team fight topside. Hello? Macro. Guys, please, when you kill 4 and they're all on top side of the map, you can hit the tower, okay? Use your hawk shot, determine where Tristana is going, push to the lane. Holy, that was bad. But aside from just bad macro there by Bear, great team fight by Good as Gold. He did get the reset off, but I feel like he could have done a little bit more in the bot lane. They are all together. They do have Rift Herald once more. Perhaps. I feel like they could just shove their lead down their throats now. Just 5 mana if they wanted to.
I mean,
'Cause
they do have everything set up. The Mystics are all in place. Katarina's still not having her Mystic up just yet, so her Mythic just yet, so it's gonna be quite a while. Baron will be coming up, but they do have the Rift Herald. I'm not quite sure where Good as Gold is trying to go for here, what kind of angle they're trying to take, as they're kind of just running around waiting for something to happen.
I mean, they could pull the trigger whenever. They have Ash Arrow, they've got Cyclone, Lissandra basically. Now Lissandra's, Gamomo has been a great trigger puller. Diving into the fights with her, is it Winter's Grasp? I forget what it's called. A Glacial
It's
Path.
Glacial Path.
And,
Yeah.
and then just like fighting on top of everyone. Gamomo's been doing a wonderful job during these fights as they are attempting to take Baron here. Tristana's still on the bottom side of the map, gonna have to find her way up through the river and then through the mid lane.
Yeah, as it's kind of a little bit of a 6v4, but factor in the
Daisy's-
Baron doing damage. Wait, there's
Daisy's
the
just
arrow,
fighting
there's
everyone.
there's the Glacial Path, and there's the Cyclone gonna be activated, and Meganar gonna be proccing his ultimate. Wait a second, jumps right in, is already gone. So, wait a second, there's still some people here. Wait, Bing Bang Bong, what are you doing? There is the Engage, and there is also the Zonias being activated. 3 members of Leonatics is gonna be going down.
Daisy just 1v4'd the back line.
Yeah.
And then Katarina just lost her mind. She just wanted to get in there for resets, but no one was ready to
Wait,
take that.
Oscar!
Gamomo gonna be
Gamomo.
dropping Leona as well. It's looking like a game ender right here as they have Baron. Everyone's set up. Here comes the Rifty. Death
Yeah,
timers
there.
are relatively low. Katarina's coming up in another 3 or 4 seconds here. Jumps right,
There's the
It
TP
is,
from
gonna get
Gamomo as well.
deleted.
And
Alright,
Daisy
Gamomo back
up
to
again?
action.
Jesus. What's the cooldown on that monster?
I don't know, man, but she's a baddie, man. She's going in.
He is a baddie. As Dragon is going to be coming up in about less than 10 seconds. this is a very, I like to say it's a quite it's a safe type of game with their lead for the side of Good as Gold. However, definitely doing a lot of some cheesy tactics,
I
just
like
waiting
it.
for them to respond.
See,
Push
you-
tactics.
it's a
Oscar,
threshold.
oh,
Wait a minute.
Wait
Wait a
just
minute.
kidding.
Oh, the
Using
ult has
Alma. Using the
Fire
enchanted
everything!
I love that play, man. I think that's great counterplay right there. That's great puck. That was awesome.
Good posturing, yeah. It's the Thresh Chobo Death Bush. I have fallen to Thresh Chobo many a times with that strategy because I am just a support that wants to ward, but they did it with poor people. Feels bad, man. I just want to ward. UOG does that a lot. They like to Death Bush it up, so it's not a rare sight, but it hurts every time I see it. My fellow support brethren getting taken down by the Death Brush. As looks like they're posturing up here. Bear is extremely low on mana though, and they don't have Enchanted Crystal Arrow this time around. So maybe, just maybe,
I mean, it's coming
if
up. in a
Leonodic
few
starts a
seconds,
fight here.
that's the thing. We have like
It is
about
a
maybe
relatively
15
short
seconds. If they can kind of stall it out, I believe that the Baron is also still, it still has quite a few waves. It's still not ending quite soon. There is going to be the inhibitor going down. Also in the mid lane, that super minion targeting the Nexus turrets. This might be an engage
coming
here
out.
if they choose. The Enchanted Crystal Arrow is up. All the ultimates are still up.
Looks like Good as Gold gonna opt for the disengage here, walking away from the fight. They have a lot of slack to do whatever they want now because both inhibitors are cracked. But since the inhibitors are cracked early, the minion waves will be pushing towards them. Leonodics, and Leonodics will be able to, farm a little bit more, get a little bit more gold. So, Good as Gold has to look to pressure top side, while the Baron minions, super minions begin to push bottom and mid. But man, pretty good game here by Good as Gold. So
Yeah,
far,
Good as
so
Gold.
good.
Good as Gold coming out to show their dominance. Like, you know, we this is a new team into the league, so this is exciting to see how they actually play it out. I'm excited to see how they play against all the other teams as well.
Yeah, me too, man. I love this mature old man play. These guys are FD alums, so glad
Mature
to
old
see some
Mature old man boomer
some
hands
intellectual
at the play.
boomer play right now.
You know, the best part is they're just playing very simple, easy to execute team comps that have a lot of CC, which is what I usually recommend newer teams to play. It's way more brain dead and it's way stronger. Like
Yep.
against teams that aren't ready for 5 layers of CC, you'll usually win. And even if your team,
Exodia comp.
it's Bronze Zodia. You lock in a Mumu, you lock in Lissandra, you get the Malphite, and then you create Bronze Zodia. Just absolutely destroy teams that are unorganized because they just got so much CC. Ash is also a part of Bronze Zodia.
As
Enchanted
they're
Crystal
looking
Arrow.
here, they were trying to. I don't think they were trying to go for the Death Bush strat there, but you know, kind of just chilling here. Katarina actually on the bot side, if they actually go for an engage here, Good as Gold, like, they don't necessarily need to go for the dive, but you know, I still feel like they can just wipe the entire team of Leonodics.
Yeah, they could probably just dive onto them with the Lissandra engages. Lissandra's kind of posturing for like a flank here as Leona and Tristana are forced to protect the inner towers at Nexus, so this is an easy dive. It's a 5v2 basically as Katarina also joins Leona, and it's so hard to say Leona when the team is Leonodics because I want to say Leonodics. Leona and Tristana in the Nexus towers, but it looks like they're going to be playing really safe, man. Good as Gold. No chances taken here. Playing as safe as possible. Gonna be retreating towards Baron. Gonna get that ward control inside of the jungle. Not sure if they're gonna death push it.
I think they're gonna actually just go straight for the Baron. I mean, there's 10 seconds left until Baron respawns. The inhibitors are coming up on the side of Leonodics, so they are gonna have some sort of time, but I believe the bottom inhibitor is still gonna be broken down. There's one super minion wave still coming towards them. after Bing Bang Bong cleans that up. So now it's more about eyeing the Baron, and 30 seconds also until the Dragon will be up. So it's a decision between Baron and Soul for Good as Gold if they so choose.
Or they could just get both.
That's true as well.
I feel like they're in the driver's seat. They're completely in the driver's seat at this point. Good as Gold has a high lead. Like
Yep.
the gold lead's insane, the kill lead's insane. They've got all the dragons they want. The inhibitor at bottom's broken, so Leonatics. Yeah, Leonatics has to deal with that. I just woke up. Sorry everybody. I was up all night playing foxholes. It was a bad idea. But it looks like Good as Gold will be taking down the dragon. They got the
There it
soul
is.
uncontested. Now they get to just
Uncontested.
roll up on Baron. It's a good soul
Now-
to have for the jeez. For Good as
for Team
Gold
Good as
because
Gold.
they got a lot
They
of
have-
ultimates that they want to be spamming.
This is, it looks like at this time, like Leonatics is just kind of waiting to they're just slowly bleeding out, and that's the worst part. Like, I know they're trying to farm their way up, but, not really being able to do much. It's a really difficult situation to be in.
Yeah, they're not gonna contest anything as Leona has left the game.
I think there was a reconnect already, so
Oh, okay,
not,
okay.
not no problems here. So we did get a little bit of a
Saipan-
disconnect, but
Internet.
it's fine.
GTA has been pretty bad lately.
True.
I don't know how it is for Docomo goers in the chat, but internet has been a little funky.
And that's not fresh, so it's been funky.
Yes.
It's just funky.
It has not been
As a-
funky fresh.
Immediately following
As-
the game, we'll be able to get an interview with some of the players from the winning team, which looks like it's clearly going to be good.
That's a fun new feature.
So,
Yeah.
Oh, John Wick looking like he was kind of thinking about engaging with that decoy throw there, but I guess like they could just end the game. What are they
They're
doing?
just chilling, man. They're just kind of like, wait, the recall?
Wait, is-
but then he has
are you-
TP, yes?
Yes, teleport. Yes,
But-
teleport.
Yeah, yes, TP, but they're kind of just waiting to pull something. I don't know what they're waiting to pull out here, because they definitely don't want to go in.
They could just force it and win already. I don't know what Good as Gold is. Like everyone's just taking recalls now. Oh, we have Baron. We have Dragon Soul. We have complete control over the game. Why
Ah.
are we not ending here?
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised to see how this is panning out. I mean, they don't even have to get anywhere like any stronger than they should be already. Like by stalling the game, you kind of get Leonatics to kind of already scale up a little bit more, making the game a little bit closer than it should be. But this may be the time. I mean, look, they're going for. I believe they just wanted the top side turret, so they want all of the inhibitors to be broken. They really want all pieces of this base. Now, there it is. There's the shred. There's the inhib turret going down. Inhibitor also being targeted as well. Giant shield.
Arrow
There's
coming
the engage. Crystal arrow. Gets the green. Gonna be throwing that old solar flare in the back. And then there's Mr. Miyagi. Gonna be Zonya-ing. But there's another Zonya by Bing Bang Bong. And that's gonna be the game.
Wow.
I don't know if
Did the game freeze for you too?
Yeah,
the game froze for us.
I'm guessing that's the game.
You know,
And
Riot
that's
Games.
gonna be the game. They literally just broke the game. Good job, guys. GG, and it's gonna go to. It's gonna go to.
Good as Gold. Good as Gold won the team fight so hard that the replay crashed.
Seriously, I know.
Uh,
Oh my god.
we can't cast the frozen screen, but guys, trust me when I say Good as Gold had that in the bag. GG Leonatics.
While that goes on, let's go jump
Team
into
bomb.
let's jump into their chat channel if you wanna. We can get a quick
Yeah, sure.
interview with
I'm
them.
on the way.
Wait, they're not in their channels, are they?
Did they-
Oh, they already left, so no post-game interview for them.
Oh my gosh, are they gone? They left.
So yeah, they all just dipped out. They're
Oh
probably.
my
I mean,
God.
the game ended like 3 minutes ago for them.
That's true.
'cause
They
we do
didn't
have
want to hang around.
a bit of a delay on our part.
But I mean, that
hey,
was an exciting game, guys. They got like 34 kills, and that's a 30-minute game. But and I mean, it
Yeah,
could have
it was
been a
super bloody.
25-minute game, right? Like maybe a 22-minute game.
Mhm.
But I mean, wow, that was exciting. A lot of team fight action. Mr. Miyagi going 12-0. 12-0-10. It's pretty.
Yeah, great job.
Crazy
As a
sense of
support, by the
support.
way.
Like-
Yeah, as a support,
Yeah.
by the way.
Wow.
That is-
So was Ivern the one making the summon, like the?
Yes, the big rock guy.
Man, that was
Daisy.
awesome. Like that,
Yeah.
I think it had a huge impact. Like, you know, allow for like these small team fight skirmishes around the map, and you know, allowed like
Yes.
another guy to push out a lane while that was going on. It was
Sixth
pretty
team
well.
member, man. Sixth team member.
It was amazing.
Hey, she can't push out a
Gomomo.
lane by herself, unfortunately. She's not like a Dota summon where you could micro it all the way across the map. It does have like a tether range
Mm-mm.
attached to it.
I mean,
However,
that would be more like Yorick, right? Like Yorick, you can.
yeah,
summon
Yorick
the-
can do it.
Yeah, but it allows Ash to
But
just
it's
like
like-
push out the bottom lane by herself, or you know,
Mm.
and then just
Yeah, because you get the
come
sixth
with the
member
arrow
routine.
or whatever later. That's awesome. That's a really good team fight. Like synergy. It felt like. I mean,
Yeah,
Gomomo
they had a
came
great
up
team.
big with the CC.
Yeah, Gomomo was huge. I think MVP I would give to Gomomo. Honestly, that guy started every single fight, almost every single fight, and the
Likewise.
ultimates displaced everybody. And Lissandra, ladies and gentlemen, slept on mid laner. More people should play it into assassins. Completely poops on them. Anyway, I think that's the game. Ark and I have to head over to UOG, so we're gonna leave the sign off and the sponsors to you, Ken.
Sure, you guys. Thank you once again, Paul, Alan, for commentating. You guys, their work is not done, so they'll be over at the UOG Triton Esports channel. You can jump over there in a few minutes, where you will catch the Triton, the UOG Tritons versus the Zambala Bees.
Zambala
Man, that's the
The
game to see.
infamous Zambala Bees with our boy Ethan. So that should be an exciting game, high level play. Check it out. And before we sign off, one more time, thank you to all the sponsors who make Laddie Esports events possible: Guam Windward Memorial, Heavy Hitters, Monster Energy, Goodwood Custom Wood Workshop, and of course Coffee Slut. We'll see you guys next week. And don't worry, the game that you're missing between Collab Koalas and FD Flakers, that will be shown on the Twitch channel later this week. So definitely stay tuned. See you guys.
All right. See you guys. All right. Are we good?
Yep.
All right. Sick. Okay, we got to go over to the streaming